Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Sing give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chiko King and Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray, oh, just save the lost. We are your children, save our lives.
We are like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life. Save my life. Save my life. Chupacabra. Almighty Father. Oh, we are begging these.
We ain't seen living here in the zoo. You up there, set us free. We are begging you.
See my papers, they are crying. You up there, you're dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
Tears in my eyes, every day I dey cry. Nothing else I'm asking for, Lord, give me Biafra. Oh, I die. We need a clearer picture, a better future, a better future, the Lord.
Freedom is what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness.
Save my life, Papa.
Chupacabra, give us Biafra.
We are begging you. We are begging you. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. Father, Lord, we lift up our hands to the air now. Chukwu can take all the glory and praise.
Send your son to give the life. Send your innocent people
Chupacabra, give us Biafra. Save my life. Chupacabra, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
Alele bukom, iwe webukom, obia bawakom, ndio chichibeli.
I know you can feel our anguish, but don't let us perish in the hands of our enemies.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Sing Chupacabra, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chiko King and Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray,
Oh, just save the lost. We are your children, save our lives.
We are like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
save my life.
Save my life. Save my life.
Chupacabra,
Almighty Father. Oh, we are begging you, please.
We ain't seen living here in the zoo. You up there, set us free. We are begging you.
See my papers, they are crying. You up there, you're dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
tears in my eyes, every day I dey cry. Nothing else I'm asking for, Lord, give me Biafra. Oh, I die. We need a clearer picture, a better future, a better future, the Lord.
Freedom is what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness.
Save my life, Papa.
Chupacabra, give us Biafra.
We are begging you. We are begging you, please. When your kingdom shall come, we will know
kingdoms are done, we will know we are saved.
Father, Lord, we lift up our hands to the air now. To walk in the take all the glory and praise.
Send your son to give the life. Send your innocent to be
Give us Biafra. Give us Biafra.
good Lord.
I know you can feel our anguish, but don't let us perish in the hands of our enemies.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Chuka Fomefo. Mazi Chuka Fomefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Chuka Fomefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And one day we will all come to appreciate the mindset behind those words. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Okukano remains the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. I would say for past 60 years now. And when I use this word, people don't understand. Nigeria is heart of wickedness. Nigeria is a reminder, according to my leader, that human beings are wicked. The wickedness of British government know no bound. Anybody who agree that they are Nigeria, their wickedness know no bound. They may not see it. Because Britain is not fighting Africa with only technological power, nuclear warhead, AK-47. They are fighting Africa with both spiritual and biological weapons. That is why you see them, they are the first to tell you there is coronavirus in Nigeria. They lie, no corona. Let them come and poison us. But people should understand what we say every day. Nigeria is a reminder that people are wicked. This is not just black people now. Nobody spoke up against this evil until our leader came. I am Judge Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, as always, I will acknowledge the Creator, because in the end, without him, we are gone as a people. He's the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. His light guides us in everything we do. And I can assure you, in the end, he alone will receive all the glory. And then we want to move ahead again. And so this morning I said to him, Ede mano tutwe, ede mane hiye, ikwesiri tokwasobi, Chineke, odi onye dịka gị. Ede mano tutwe, ede mane hiye, ikwesiri tokwasobi, Chineke, odi onye dịka gị, onye o. Onye dịka gị, onye o, onye dịka Chukwu, onye o, onye dịka dadi m, Chineke, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị. Ị ma na sị na anyị na-eme mma o, Ezi masị na nị na-agwọ ọrịa o, onye nwe masị na nị na-enye ike o, mgbe bịara ọ bụrụ eziokwu, Chukwu ịdị mma, ịdị mma, anya n'elu ụwa m, ịdị mma, olileanya ndị nsọ lekwa n'ịdị mma, eze anyị, onye nwe anyị na-ịdị mma o. Ịmakwa oge nleleanya n'eluigwe, ebe ahụ nwe na-achị achị o, ewe mfụ Chukwu na-ịdị mma, eze m, onye nwe m na-ịdị mma o. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadị o. Inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. David prayed unto the Creator and said, with your praise in my mouth, O Lord, avenge our enemy. With your praise in our lips, O Lord, fight against Nigeria. With your praise in our lips, O Lord, destroy Nigeria. For you are a witness that Nigeria is the heart of evil. For if you have good intention for humanity, which we know, and Nigeria is the one or the influence or the country or the people that are antagonizing the good you mean for humanity. Once again, I welcome you, fellow Biafrans. And we will move ahead to our topic this morning as always. But I must briefly remind us that our leader, Mazen Nandekano, will be on air this evening. Of course, today is the 29th day of the month of February, the year of Chukwu Kikabiama 2020. Exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time, he will be on air to address Biafrans. Our topic this morning is simply titled, What It Takes to Free a Nation. What it takes to free a nation. People do not understand what it takes to free a nation. I really don't blame anybody irrespective of the side they choose. I don't condemn them. We don't condemn you. We don't attack you. Any role you are playing, we will only fight back. We will reciprocate. We will respond. And how you feel the ripple effect is left for you. For we ourselves understand how it's going to be. What it takes to fight for freedom. They are numerous. But I will try to see how I can be able to cut it down for you to understand. When I joined IPOB, the first truth I have to embrace is that it is struggle, not enjoyment. It's not a social club. It is called struggle. IPOB, struggle, freedom, struggle. In this struggle, we will do like this. We don't say in this enjoyment, in this social club, in this ganging club. No, in this struggle, struggle. Do you know what it means, struggle? And I enter struggle with a heart to see struggle. And then I see somebody coming to, I'm going to, you cannot. We know what is there. It is struggle. We know what it takes. But we rely in the arm of faith, believing the Creator to give us the grace to skate through. Nigeria will bear testament to that truth. That our leader is fully equipped for a journey like this. Today we are numerous. You cannot trample upon us and walk away freely. But when our leader took this lead, he was almost alone. He was almost alone. With the thought that he was alone, that is why Nigeria and British government and her was let loose against him. There are things they did then. They will not do it even when they are mad. Even as they are mad today, there are certain things they know they do. Not be everywhere madman they reach. Madman know in boundary. Most of you don't know. But our leader was prepared. What he have done, nobody can do it, not in Nigeria. You don't have the balls. You don't have what it takes. And that is why the Bible says, before you go and build, try doing the costing of the building. Contact a quantity surveyor. Try and find out what it will take. And then you will be able to know whether you can pay the price or not. If you cannot, you move ahead. You hold on. Because if you start a building and you are not able to finish it, they will mock you in the end. The same thing is applicable. Many people cannot join the struggle because they don't know. They are not willing to pay the price. The price to pay is just too much for them. I was once told as a Christian that it is only fear that paints the cross of Jesus that we are called to carry into an iron. The man of God said the cross of Jesus you are asked to carry is a wooden cross, not an iron cross. But your fears will paint that wooden cross to an iron cross. And so many people will not take this leap of faith. Many people today, fear makes you think that destroying Nigeria is not possible. Fear makes you think that Nigeria will kill all of us. Fear makes you think that fighting for your freedom is a sin. Fear makes you think that you cannot offend British government. Fear makes you think that you have to be a very loyal animal and then they will let you live. It's only fear that is speaking to you. And do not forget, the full definition of fear is false evidence appearing real. We don't boast. Britain cannot stand against Biafra in 1 month. With everything you think they know they have, Britain will not survive Biafra in 1 month. It's not boosting. But they know how to collaborate. They know how to gang. French is waiting to join them. In this quest to stop Biafra, we understand all of them. You don't know how many oil companies, you don't know how many stakeholders who are waiting for us. And that is why our leaders say, when you talk about the Nigerian war, who fought war? Britain did every arrangement. Do you think a single country in Europe can capture any community in Africa? They cannot. The whole of Europe collided together. They collaborated to conquer Africa. No single nation in Europe can conquer a community in Africa. This is one truth you people have not known until this day. What it takes to free a people. And that is why nothing threatens the world than to see the black community come together. Nothing threatens Nigeria than to see Biafra come together. They are there busy building Ududuwa nation. They are there busy building Arawa nation. But the only original nation, which is Biafra nation, they are working tooth and nail to make sure we don't talk about it. But believe me, you must understand what it takes to free a nation. We are not the first people to find ourselves in this position. Neither are we going to be the last. Many countries have suffered what we are suffering today. But they know the price they were meant to pay to get freedom. And they were willing to pay the price. I always tell you, there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. It's very important you know the price that we are supposed to pay. And you are willing to pay it. You are valuable, you are ready to pay. A lot of people we are singing before now, oh, we hold road map, we hold map road. We hardly hear about road map and map road. We hardly hear about them. Because when it's set, you will know that there is a difference between knowing the path and walking with path. And I must remind those of you who think you are powerful. Power is useless without control. Power is nonsense if it cannot be controlled. And of course, with great power comes great responsibility. Many countries suffer what we have suffered today. If I sit back, I look at most of those countries. They learn from their challenges. I don't see problem, I see challenge. They learn from their challenges. They saw everything we saw today. They know. China know what we are going through as Biafrans in Nigeria. Japan know what we are going through as Biafrans in Nigeria. India know. They know our story. Israel knew. They know our story. America know our story. Malaysia, The world know our story. But of course, you know, the earth now is a jungle, survival of the fittest. Instead of them to come and help you, they will rather bring you down the more. In other words, if you do not stand up to fight for your freedom, others will help to share your dead body, your carcass. Other vultures will come and aid to finish it. And that is what you are seeing playing out today. But this morning, I would like us to take some example. And in the light of the experience of the American, let us learn. You know, when I talk here, I use Bible as a reference because Biafrans are acquainted with the Bible. It doesn't matter what the Bible have done to you, good or bad. But we all understand the Bible. We don't read Quran. And so when I talk about America, we all understand America. We understand two countries in the world. That is America and Israel. The reason I don't use Israel regularly is because they are still new. When I mean they are still new, American has been enjoying this freedom for a long time. But Israel, how many years? 1945. The war started to come back. They are still fighting the war anyway. No nonsense country will rise up and say, America, I want to fight you. Only when they are sick. And believe me, they are not ready for what is coming. Soviet Union today did not survive it. But when America depart from the way of God, upon which the founding father built it, America will fall. American power today is that they fight against injustice until America allow evil men to begin to rule America. And then America is even lowered a little bit. But I hope the leaders of America, the new generation of America, must make sure that irrespective of policies, they will allow good men with good hearts to rule America, because kingdom fall and kingdom rise. And so this morning we are going to compare ourselves with some of the things that happened to America when they were in the same situation, the same problem we are facing caused by the same people. What we have been doing in IPOB is simply known as the art of freedom, or the prize for freedom. Every country who has led these arts to fight for freedom of their people, they have all borne this burden and they have all paid the price. Number one, a freedom fighter must be willing. A freedom fighter must be or will be divided against their people in the line of politics as well as religion. In freedom fighting, those of you who are fighting to free your people, you must get ready that you will be divided in the line of religion and politics. And some people will say, no, you don't talk to church, don't talk to church. No. Our government are not doing anything. No. Any group that is fighting for freedom have two major enemies, or have two major fronts to fight the battle. You must fight this battle in the line of religion and in the line of politics. When you see what the Christians, most Christian leaders are doing, from Pope to the lowest church in Nigeria, that is one of the front we have to fight. And not until we defeat all of them, we are not going anywhere. If you see everything politicians in Biafra land are doing, that is how it's supposed to be. Not until we teach these politicians lesson, we are not going anywhere. You know it's not Yoruba, you know it's not Hausa. The people we are fighting is religious leader of Biafra extraction and political leader of Biafra extraction. Do you know that over 62,000 of Americans died in the line of religion, fighting for religion? When some people come, they say, don't talk about religion. Hey, Jesus Christ, I made this one. No. No. This war for freedom comes in two forms. You will fight it in the line of religion and you will fight it in the line of politics. That is why Moses, for instance, was well informed about the political structure of his days in the time in Egypt. He was educated. Most of you will not know that Moses is one of the, in fact, is the first educated Jewish man or Israel man. He was educated, highly educated, a military general. In fact, one of his titles, he was referred as the conqueror of Ethiopia, among others. God taught him the way of religion. He fought the religion of Egypt. He fought the government of Egypt, and then he won. Most of you will not know that during the war, 1967 and 1970, the majority of the SSS agents were all Reverend Father. But is it going to be a hate speech? And if you think they have changed today, if you think you don't know that most of the pastors you are seeing are working for the zoo against us, you better get ready, because we will fight in this front line. They will kill out a whole community. Our governors will blame us for it. They will say, don't mind us. Can somebody believe that Osibanjo traveled to America to tell Americans that the killing in Nigeria is over-exaggerated? If we do not fight them, there is a problem. It's not new. And have it at the back of your mind. The struggle for independence of America was much a brutal civil war fought between American patron versus the loyalists. America was divided against itself. You have the ones they call the patron. You have the one they call the loyalist. As it was a conventional conflict between America and British Army, Americans killed America in large number. The art of choosing side divided family and friends, towns and city. You must be ready to fight this battle in different fronts. When America was fighting for independence, town divided against town, city against city, British Army against American Army, Patriots versus Ella. America was divided. They killed themselves. America killed America. Today, where are they? They knew this truth. They knew this fight will come in different form, and they were ready for it. But most of you don't understand. Believe me, we are not here to advocate for war. But if it's the only option, we are ready. That is why we are not bothered. When Fulani are there, oh, they are dominating our land. We are not bothered. We are not moved by what we see. Hallelujah. We are not moved by what they do. Hallelujah. We are only moved by the word of Chukwuki Kabiama. Hallelujah. We don't move by what they are doing. Let them buy tanker, armored tank, gun. We know we must fight this fight. But we believe they can begin to reason and divide Nigeria. Britain fought. They fought America until they know they will not win. They back up. Who want freedom without getting ready to fight for it? If you are a Biafra, they will kill you. You can pretend we are not among, my own is I don't want to war, but who want war? You think I don't love my life? Who want to die? But men who don't want to die, who don't want war, have been killed, even without fighting war. Americans saw all these things happening in their land. Few good men stood up and say, if we don't stop this evil will stop us. America knew if they don't stop British government from their land, the whole of America will die. So it is better some Americans die so their future can be secured. They took that push. They didn't have all it takes. It's Britain chasing America up and down again. If you don't stop Fulani from our land, they will fight us, but we will not allow them to kill us. But you will be a collateral damage. That is why we are telling you, join IPOB, join IPOB. Those who are connected know what we are saying. We tell you when to go out and when not to go out. They will know, but you will not know. Believe me, Americans have to kill Americans to get their freedom. Over 62,000 Americans died in the hand of America because they don't have time for nonsense. That is number one. Number two, the freedom fighting group will always be referred to as terrorist group, but they will always be honored in the end. I was still a child during the time of apartheid. I was hearing people like Margaret Thatcher and the rest of them calling Nelson Mandela terrorists. 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 And I was like, Nelson Mandela is the one in prison. There is no evidence or record that Nelson Mandela was carrying AK-47 and killing anybody. He was locked up in Liberty Island, among other places, for 27 years. We know how they kill his son. Today they say it's HIV. The next one they say, we know everything they did. But most of you will be surprised that the man who ruled as a president of South Africa may not be the Nelson Mandela that was locked up in Liberty Island. But that is a case for another day. It will shock you. South Africans know what I'm saying. Why do they always give him 4, how many years is that? 7 hours or something quietness. But let's not go there anyway. But what did Nelson Mandela do? He's just a moral man, the original one. He's a moral man. He saw the evil. He want to stop the evil. How did the British government reward him? How did those terrorists in South Africa reward him? They start shouting, oh, he's a terrorist, he's a terrorist. Without Radio Biafra, by now, IPOB member will be like a plague. They will treat us like leper. I know how it feels to say you are a member of IPOB when we started. But then we continue appreciating the creator, that we have this platform to tell our own story. You need to see what Yorubas are writing. You need to see what Nigerians are writing. You need to see what BBC are writing about us. There is one man saying Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. He threatened to sink Nigeria. He was intercepted with nuclear weapon. Did you not hear Buhari? Do you know the kind of sophisticated weapon we caught him with? What is sophisticated weapon? Android phone. Just Android phone is a sophisticated weapon. These are ways to blackmail people. A freedom fighter must understand that they will call you different kind of name. They will call you terrorists. Jesus knew this truth. He said, if they call me, who is your leader, the prince of demon? Oh, Jesus, they call him prince of demon. You must know they will do that. Before you know, where is Okrite? Where is Queen of England? Where is Theresa May? They are proscribed organization. How can they fight for their freedom? They are terrorists. But Boko Haram are common criminal. We are terrorists. We want our freedom. We want injustice to stop. We want you to stop emasculating us. Now we are terrorists. How does the world reason? Do the world now reason anti-clockwise? That the people killing people now, you call them men of God, and the people who are saving people, you call them terrorists. So whoever you are across the globe, I don't care the level of idiot that you are. You can be president of America to the president of the most miserable country. If you cannot see evil and call it evil, I tell you, you are an idiot. Because if you cannot come out and condemn the action of Boko Haram for who they are, you are taking them to study in China and in Japan, giving them good education. The World Health Organization and United Nations are giving them money to marry for these people, build house for them and settle them. And then you are thinking IPOB is insulting people. God will punish your generation. You are evil. And so if you are a Biafran and you say you don't want to be terrorists, they will kill you. And you'll be a born again in the grave. It is better to be a terrorist alive than to be a man of God in the grave, because you will suffer. You will suffer. You have to understand the standpoint there. If you don't stop them, they will stop you. Americans understand this truth. And they start calling George Washington and the rest of them. They call them terrorists. Britain called them terrorists. And they call themselves patriots. Nigeria can call us any name, but we are IPOB. And some American people say, no, we are the loyalists. Loyalists to the criminal British government. The same way most of you are loyalists to British government. Now, the family, the children of those American loyalists who fought against the patriots, where are they today? Are they not ashamed? This is how all of you will be ashamed in the end. Biafrans, don't bother about the name they call you, IPOB member. They will call us worse name. They will attack us. They will do everything they can. But in the end, we remain IPOB and Biafra must be restored. I just want you to understand that. We were just agitating, protesting. Nigeria, let us go. And on that very day, the next thing I heard, they invaded the house of our leader, leaving so many people dead. That was what led to the death of our leader's parents. And in less than 30 minutes of the invasion of our leader's parents' house, the next thing was the governors of Southeast to come together and issue press communique without court injunction. Yes, we have now prescribed IPOB. They are using stone to stone Nigerian army. They are evil. They are now prescribed. Do you know more than half of my friend, colleagues in IPOB, comrade, I mean, they switch off their phone. They change their number. You think people don't know? I remove many coordinators. Or would I say I remove them? I replace them. Because when I call this, I say, my pastor say we are terrorists now. I should not follow terrorists. Yes, what of you? They say we are terrorists. So me, I don't want trouble. What of you? They say we are prescribed. The ones who understand what is obtainable, I replace them. I am waiting for those people to go and report to our leader. Where you are in prison, where you are here, where Onyibe replace me. I'm waiting for them. But because they say you are a terrorist, does it make you a terrorist? Because they say you be a shawu, does it make you a shawu? If somebody say you are a fool, does it mean you are a fool? Know thyself. You know who you are. I don't boast. I'm not a bad person. I've never taken that which belongs to another person. I have never killed anybody for themselves. But I don't let idiot walk away with any attempt on my life. I'm not a bad person. Your opinion really counts because it becomes a reflection to how I guide my future. But it had nothing to do with what I will do after you make your own subscription or description about me. They were calling American terrorists. Do you know almost the whole world gang up against Israel? Delete Israel from map. Start killing Israeli like a chicken everywhere as they're killing us today until men and say, no, let's fight this thing once and for all. Today, shoot one bomb in Israel. They retaliate 20 times over. You know, see head in our body. And what am I trying to say? As a freedom fighter, be ready, they will call you name. You are a pastor, a man of God. Be a genuine man of God. Be a genuine freedom fighter. Because Jesus Christ is a freedom fighter. So don't deceive anybody. And don't let God to give you prophecy for us. Take it back. Because it will not work here. We have God's telephone number. We commune with him day and don't you see our leader is the only good prophet? So you say, hey, God told you. God didn't tell you anything. Not for us. Just go and be a disciplined IPOB member. This is what we call IPOB member ready to obey order. If I come in your unit now, I start slapping you. Receive the slap. Obey before command. You know how many slaps we receive every day? That is what it takes to be a freedom fighter. Because you will be called to take decision that will cause everything you have worked for. You must obey. Do you know Obasanjo has to kill, massacre Asaba under the guise of obeying last order? Of course, they set up a panel to probe into the Asaba massacre. We put that panel, who happens to be Charlie Boy's father, he was in charge of that panel. He's late now. They invited Obasanjo, at least he tried to come. Other idiot like Babangida did not come. And they asked Obasanjo, how can you explain your action in Ahaba on that very day? He said as a soldier, he was obeying the last order. Who is that Biafra who will tell me he will not obey the last order when it's given? And then I will tell you that you are not a Biafran. If you are a Biafran, not ready to obey the last order when it's given, I will tell you you are not a Biafran. Patriot, also known as revolutionaries, continentals, they were also called rebel. Those patriots who fought for America independent from the hand of the British government, they were known as revolutionaries, they were known as continentals, and they were also called rebel or American Whigs. They call them American Whigs, Whigs as in WHIGS. Hopeless name they call a whole George Washington. The whole George Washington. Wonderful men like Abraham Lincoln. Adam and the rest of them. They call them like when Fulani and Hausa, Yoruba, Nigeria, and British government are calling us miscreant. Look at the Mazen Nandekano and look at Burutai. Look at our leader Mazen Nandekano and look at Magu. Look at our deputy Uche Mefo and look at Buhari, Kwankwaso, and other idiot. And tell me who is the real miscreant. Okokosibe Warrior. It is now the Keto that is calling, the pot that is calling Keto black. Imagine the likes of George Washington. Somebody is calling him a miscreant. These are glorious men that walk this earth. They were once called terrorists. Useless name. That is why it doesn't move us. Yes, all this miscreant. Have you not noticed that miscreant don't reign again? They don't call us name again because it's not working. It's not working. What it takes to get freedom. So forget about the name they will call you. Focus on the freedom you are there to get. Number 3. Both the innocent men and women will die side by side with the guilty men and women. But the target of freedom fighter, they must make sure that none of this death is in vain. As a freedom fighter in what we are doing here, you must understand that in the course of fighting for Biafra restoration, men and women will die. Most of them are innocent men and women, and guilty men and women will die as well. It is on record that about 3.5 million innocent women and children were murdered. They were innocent. Because these 3.5 million were children and women, pregnant women, children yet unborn, children between the ages of a day old down to 6 months. All of them, 3.5 million of them were slaughtered. They were murdered. Just because of Biafra. This is the blood of the innocent. But very soon, all these idiots in our land, we will kill them. Because if you don't put the blood of the guilty, the sacrifice cannot be perfect. Jesus have to die as an innocent man. And then Judas have to die also. You have to die with the two thieves to make the equation balance. Only guilty people will not die. Guilty and innocent will die. That is why Jesus is innocent. Guilty thief will have to die side by side. So if you are a saboteur, you are an idiot, you are Hausa Fulani, you are Yoruba, you think your head will not enter this thing you started, you are hallucinating. We have to dig all of you from your grave and kill you again. If you are dead, by that time your death will come. America know this truth. And if you don't prepare your mind for that truth, you are deceiving yourself. I have taken time to study the Declaration of Independence of America. There is a verse there that it gladdens my heart. And with that, I can give or make any sacrifice necessary. Of course, a reflection of it is in our national item. I don't even know if Americans steal it from our national item. It looks the same thing, but it comes in different phrase. In our Biafran patriotic song, we call it national item. He said, if the price for all we hold dear is death, then we will die without a shred of fear. But in the Declaration of Independence of America, it said, let every American child, every American boy and girl, every American genuine citizen, let them have it at the back of their mind, that time in and time out, the tree of liberty will be refreshed with the blood of the guilty and the innocent. Anytime you can die innocently just to defend America. You can die because you are guilty just to defend America. The tree of freedom needs this blood. But if we must die, we will tell you how it's going to be. We will tell you how it's going to end. We will die with our legs standing, not as a slave on chain. That is one thing, impression we want to correct for all of you. And so, as a freedom fighter, understand whether you fight or you don't fight, people will die. We have lost more people in the hand of accidental discharge, more than those who were fighting war. Nigerian police and army and other security agents has killed innocent Nigerian citizens more than Boko Haram. But you not believe. Those of you on Facebook, just look at those two idiots. They are police. Look at how they are building ordinary Okada rider. Ordinary Okada rider. When you look at now, they are beating the guy because of 20 naira, 50 naira. I think it's less than 1 cent. Because Nigerian money is just tissue paper. They will shoot him. So Nigerian security agents have killed more Nigeria than terrorists. So when we tell you Nigeria is a terrorist state, people seem not to understand. Do you know the looting for coronavirus have started now? They have started the releasing billions to quarantine. They have not started buying drugs. They are doing quarantine. Yes, Minister of Health has released 3.7 trillion naira to buy jackets, mask. They are just buying masks and trying to quarantine. Before they finish the quarantine, I tell you, they will use every state and community in Nigeria to borrow money. So please, people who have been waiting how to grab Biafra land, come and borrow their money because they have to fight a coronavirus. They are mad people. But we must continue. Number 4 thing there is that no matter the situation or circumstance, the freedom fighter must understand that they must fight to the end. Otherwise, it will be suicidal for them to have ever started. Our leaders say we have reached the Rubicon. We have reached the Rubicon. There is no going back. And I tell you, if you want to see Biafran die more than they died 1967 and 1970, you back out of IPOB. You will understand. A freedom fighter must aim himself. We will fight it. I don't care how many years. What we want to do is to make sure that we don't miscalculate. If you like, let him spend 1 million years. But that 1 million years, Nigeria will know no. The only thing they can do is stealing. Do you know they don't sleep in Aso Rock again? Now that our leader is coming on air later in the day, all of them now are praying. Who know what did this guy want to say again? Oh, hey, who know what he's going to say? Oh, can somebody talk to this man? Oh, what do we do now? Hey, they are now in a state of confusion. But what will our leader say? It's still the same gospel. Let Biafra go. There are many things you would not have known, or if not our leader. And they don't want you to know. They are interested in hate speech, hate speech, hate speech. This is the hate speech. How dare you tell the people the truth? But how dare we hide the truth from the people? We cannot afford to go back. If we go back, they will reinforce for us. They will kill all of us. They will kill all of us. But of course, that is not an issue to decide or reconsider. Biafrans are going to our homeland. Americans understand this truth. It is forbidden to go back. Let me tell you a fascinating story I read about during American Revolution. There were times George Washington and his men were almost overrun by the British Army because they didn't have gun to fight again. There were about 13 states, or is it 13 provinces in America, who were actually fighting together to make sure America is restored. And then they don't have gun again. America was on her knee, almost yielding to the pressure of the British government. France did support them a little bit. Of course, I know it is a trade by barter. The only line of defense left, there was a train that was carrying ammunition into America from Britain. It was British train loaded with ammunition. And where George Washington and his men were is a little bit far from that end. And if that train with weapon entered inside that territory, they are gone. And it was left, the fate of America was left in the hand of railway worker. I call them train conductor. Those who work on railway. Though they had a very short time, but they moved to work. They put everything they have got. They pull down that railway line. And the moment that train loaded with ammunition got there, it crumbled. That was when George Washington and his men picked those ammunition and teach America lesson. They knew there is no way to go back. They knew. You better risk everything. You come out and they say, okay, let's restructure Nigeria. That restructure will be what will kill all of us. We cannot accept restructure. Restructure is giving them time to replan our genocide. No negotiation, nothing. The only thing that they can discuss here is, okay, it's because of oil. Then our leaders say they can be stealing oil. We will make sure generation after generation will become more aggressive to Nigeria. We will train our children to be the real terrorists, because at the end, it looks like they will be the only one that will go to heaven. Because with all our gentility, where did he lead us to? With all our cry to the global community, what have United Nations said? What have BBC said? But they are not telling you coronavirus is here, because they are going to loot you. Rob hell out of you. Number 5. The freedom fighter must understand that they fight multiple enemies. And as such, they must be ready to be misunderstood. We're fighting many enemies. Sometimes I come here and say, we are all suspect. We are all suspect. We're fighting multiple enemies. Kandi Oshi, Kandi Ama, Kandi Bilibi, Kandi Anompama. So many. So be ready to be misunderstood. Some hate you already. They are waiting for you to fall. But I will only advise you, if you find yourself in that category, go and take your anger, your jealousy, and your envy. Take it to the one Nigerian people. Take it to the British government. I can never truly hate a Biafran. It's not possible. I don't make enemy in IPOB. I can avoid you and let you know you are idiot. I will avoid you as a Biafran. If you don't have sense, I will avoid you. You are not feeding me. In fact, if you are holding the rope connecting to my life, cut it off, let me die. I don't follow idiot. I will avoid you. But then you are not my enemy. No Biafran is my enemy. I have demonstrated it here, time without number. This is what our leader teaches. We don't hate anybody, but we can't tolerate your insolence. We don't tolerate it, nonsense. That is why some people come online, not because they are wrong, not because they are right. They do certain things. Immediately, I will attack you. There is no room in my brain to contain nonsense. I don't think rubbish. I cure you immediately. And if I know I overreact, I will apologize. And sometimes, even when I know I'm not wrong, I will apologize, because you can't be my enemy. I didn't come to IPOB to see my brothers as my enemy. But I know I have a lot of brothers who can be idiot. My duty is to tell them they are idiot, treat them like idiot, deliver them and make them normal. Radio Buhari International. If you see what they talk about me and Uche before, you will pity us. Of course, they cannot put their mouth to our leader. People will shred them. I am known as the high priest of Abenopabe. You go there, you will weep. People, they are worse than Hezbollah. They are worse than this one. They are worse than a whole Mikwano. But they know nothing about me. More than 3 years, they are broadcasting. People will call me. This thing these people are saying, how do you see it? Are they still broadcasting? Somebody give them data in the ara. But you think I have anything against them? No. I could only mercy for them because of their level of stupidity. And somebody who don't know what they are doing will say, okay, let's forgive them, let them come home. Of course we did. We didn't ask them not to come home. Let them look for IPOB and join and start from where they stop. People must understand what it takes to fight for freedom. Multiple enemy. There are some people I met in this struggle. They come on air, they behave like NJ, they are formidable. But they have destroyed IPOB more than. I keep saying something. Do you know there is somebody in our platform that is cutting me off for Nigerian people? I don't want to mention that person's name. I am videoing everything and keeping for that person. And I tell you, I will find you to your location. As I did, they look for her to cut me off. It's a paid agent inside our platform. I am saying it because I know my leaders are listening. Let my leaders look into that. For record purposes, since January to now, they start cutting me off again. Since January till now, they start cutting me off. And that idiot think he's smart. We're fighting multiple enemies. Because the platform is not something any idiot can penetrate. You don't hike. You don't jam. So all those idiots there, we are monitoring you. The person that came to my house to put bomb, he know I know him. It's not Fulani. They have put bomb in my house to kill me. The video, everything is there. It's not Fulani, it's not Boko Haram. Is he idiot agent of Fulani Boko Haram? The person is my best friend. He don't know I know. As I'm talking now, he don't know I know. He's one of my best friends. But I'm waiting for him. Somebody say, what do you think? Because when the bomb blew me, they thought I was dead. It blew me almost 10 feet or approximately 4 meters away from my generator house. I thought I was dead. The door of my generator has closed back and he removed my generator roof. I have not repaired it today. My house is still there, the roof is still removed, and everything is that way. I didn't even repaint it. And I thought I was dead. I opened my eyes, I saw them, they were looking at me. They had a gun in their hand to shoot me. What did I do? But all of us did the same how they do. IPOB one family, thunder go fire all of us. All of you frustrating our leader. Those of you who have been paid, come and kill our leader. Thunder will fire people. You don't know what is coming for you. At the end of the way, they thought I'm dead. So there was no need to waste the last bullet. They walk away. And the next day, they saw I didn't die. They just looking at me. They just monitoring me. The guy later knew that why they were attacking me, they were wrong about me. But he would have killed me. All of us now one family. When I tell you to go to Abenokwabe, you go the yard for there. You don't know when you don't go to Aruchuku, you are not a full-fledged Biafra. We will watch you with 2 eyes. Know who is who. Nobody can come to me. Today I am alive from Urugodo, reaching you live and direct. Why? Because you cannot access me. No saboteur to collect money. Many people who hate me that, hey, I know where he is. Nigeria can't track anybody. They can't track nothing. They can't track nothing. I have told you. Hey, they are tracking on. They can't control traffic light. Now, I mean, they won't track. Somebody got to do that job. And so not until you know, you don't know what is happening. In freedom fighting, you are fighting multiple enemies. All of them different faith. Some of them have face of friend. I told somebody, I said, that guy, I'm waiting for him. As we are talking now, they say, oh, Biafra, don't come. I will carry a spinner. I will remove all the teeth in his front. And on that day, you people will see that person. That is why I keep him quiet. But we are still working side by side. Very formidable. But I know him. He knows me. But he don't know I know him. That is one thing that Nigeria will not survive. Nigerians think they know us. But we know them more than they know themselves. What it takes to fight for freedom. Those in need, the last this morning, because there are so many. Number 6 there is that those in need of freedom must be willing to contribute financially and otherwise without hesitation. If you want freedom, if you understand what it means, people, men and women, do you know many people gave up their own money to support George Washington to fight for American independence with his men? People start donating. Our leader went to America and said, you people, give me weapon, give me weapon. What you can do is say, he's bringing war. Is the war not in our land now? If you know how I love our leader, because they don't finish work, they will kill all of you. Look at people, they are paranoid. Oh, they are killing us. Let's defend. It's a lie. They will chase all of you. Nyanwodo will come and say, Fulani has attacked me. They just cut one of my leg. You can imagine one leg is remaining. Then Kwankwaso will say, now wow, they cut one of my hand. Thank Allah, I am surviving. This fire you people light close to the throne, it will consume all of you. This terrorism you are bringing up in form of Nigerian army, Boko Haram, it will consume all of you. That time you will call IPOB. We have told you the world, no country should pretend that they are fighting terrorism in Nigeria. All you need to do is divide Nigeria, terrorism will stop. Nigeria is terrorism. How can you sustain Nigeria and you say you are fighting terrorism? Sustaining Nigeria is sustaining terrorism. Telling you to join IPOB is to be able to defend your family in the last outpost. Because you see, for killing, they will kill all of you. Willie Obiano, every other idiot from every governor in Biafra land, all of them are idiots. They have family member. They will receive the message. They think we are in a hurry. They will receive the message. They will kill all of you. This terrorism you are bringing up in form of Nigerian army, Boko Haram, it will consume all of you. And so all these things you must understand. Everybody must give what they have. You must support in any way you can. You must support the struggle. Go and pay your monthly due. Go and look for how things can happen. Of course, you can do this better through your unity. Somebody called you and say, join IPOB, follow backyard, follow bottom line, follow anywhere. That is the truth. Some of you, governor, can redeem yourself. Bring that money you are stealing. Bring it here. Contact me, I will collect it. It's not your money, it's our money. Don't say we are governor, they want to kill us. Let us kill them. You can't kill us. And if you don't do the right thing before we finish what we are doing, we will kill you. You are hopeless. It's judge that is saying it. You are a senator. All those money you are stealing, bring it. Let's buy gun and defend our land. Is there any how to speak the grammar again? You are a businessman. You have a building in whole Yoruba land, in whole Lagos land. You are afraid that Biafra come, you will lose it. No, join IPOB. Give us the document of your property. We will save you. No idiot will take anything belonging to Biafra. Not in this world again. This is not the era of abandoned property. But you are fooling them. We will be the one that will dash your property to those people when the time will come. You don't understand. Like I said, our topic this morning is what it takes to free a nation. It's a great burden. It's a great burden. And may God bless our leader. Continue to strengthen him. Because you do not understand. He said it. Ojukwu was frustrated because he was fighting. He underestimated the number of enemies he was fighting. We hear things. There is somebody the person has not even sent me message. There is one, a German, he normally listening to Radio Biafra. Before I finish this broadcast now, that man would have insulted me like 100 times. God punish you. You be idiot. God punish you. In don't tie, I know they send again. But very elderly man that is supposed to be defending his territory. And then there is another one, Igbo man. As I'm talking now, he say, we are losing hope in you people. It is taking too much time. Let us do something. Are you an idiot? Can't you read the handwriting on the wall? All of you are Fulani slave. You don't know how it works. Today, if our leader is not a man guided by Chukwu Kikabiama, by now IPOB would have made mistake. Today, they will say IPOB is the one killing people. IPOB is killing Christians to blackmail Boko Haram. IPOB is killing Boko Haram to blackmail Boko Haram. IPOB would have been responsible for all the atrocity. The whole world would have seen reason to descend on us. But today they know we don't have AK-47. We don't kill anybody. We only talk on radio. Not because it's going to continue like that. Because we are going to metamorphose. Very soon you won't see us. Let them hear it. Very soon you won't see us. But what will happen, will happen. What's going to be, going to be. And so this morning, comrade, all these things you see must manifest among us. Understand that that is how it's supposed to be. Everything I have said is going to happen. That is how it's supposed to be. Don't let it threaten you. Don't let it move you. Because all over the world, they understand what we are talking about. All over the world, they understand what we are talking about.
We say no more Nigeria. Now Biafra all the way. You need to hear this, you need to see this. You need to testify.
Yes, of course. At this moment, our lines are open. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you are yet to join IPOB. I will encourage you. Look for IPOB family closer to you and join. If you find it difficult, I want to tell you, send us your name, send us your phone number, send us your location. Some people type it somehow and it's very difficult. I cannot be re-editing in order to forward it. Some of you just send it like Otakara student. I will just walk past it. Type it properly in such a way I can forward it to somebody at once. You write a phone number 3472. You send. You now write Ikechuku John. You send. You now write Germany. You send. I will walk past it. You are making me to become an editor. Write them in the same page at the same time. Send it at the same time. I can forward it without re-editing. Stop making me to re-edit. That is why some of you have not been contacted. But having said that, if you are not among the people that make the mistake, make sure you resend your details 1 or 2 times every week until they contact you. I said your name, your location, and your phone number. Send those details to our WhatsApp line. Only our WhatsApp line, because I will not be able to read it from other lines. Understand, this is what we are doing for ourselves. It's as simple as that. And of course, our lines are open at this moment. Please, when you call because of time, hit the nail on the head. You have 1 minute. Make your point. Let's move ahead. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. I repeat again, 070-815-45642. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Caller on the female line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Mazi, good morning.
Yes, this is female line. You have to call back on another line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Onyibe.
Yes, you have 2 minutes. Hit the nail on the head. Good morning from here.
Yes, Onyibe Tutoma. Mechku Okike Abiyama bless you. Mechku Okike Abiyama bless our leader. Uchemofo. Mazai Peter, my brother. Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you, my brother. My name Namazi Almoka, calling for Zouk country, Nasarawa state. My brother, just I want to tell you, say God bless you. He just they give us. He got my brother. Yesterday, I want to call you because your time is up yesterday. My brother, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, God, they bless you, bless your family, my brother. I don't get anything to talk this morning, my brother. I want to tell you, may God, Chukwu Okike bless you. Nothing again. Because these people, they want to deceive us again. Issue of virus, my brother. They want to deceive us again. They want start again to take our property again.
Go online now. You will see how many $billions now. The money they are going to spend today alone to fight coronavirus. China has not spent it since the outbreak of the epidemic.
My brother. Come on, Boko Haram. They know if you fight Boko Haram and the herdsmen. Virus. Virus. These people, that who they want fool. God will punish the Babakari, Abakari, and this man from Sudan where they keep there, where they use remote to Jibri of Sudan, my brother. God will punish them one by one. My brother, I don't have too much this morning, my brother. Bless you, bless your family, my brother. May God bless you. Thank you, my brother.
Our God is faithful. We must continue. Biafrans across the globe must understand what is at stake. You shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Call on the line. Hit the nail on the head. Call on the line.
Good morning, God.
Good morning,
God.
2 minutes, hit the nail on the head. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I heard your discussion this morning. Please try to tell them the zoo is falling. We are falling. They are falling. There is no way we can make it. Biafra is on. I thank you so much for your education. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. And that is a truth, a known fact to all of them.
Okay.
Thank you very much. They can be struggling to skip Nigeria. We encourage them to do that. It is in their position. They are in the position to keep it. But the more they delay restoration of Biafra, our leaders say Nigeria will bleed shame and disgrace. I can assure you they cannot steal any money with this Ebola. We will follow them bomber to bomber. But meanwhile, go and look at money Britain and Nigeria now want to use to fight Ebola. Tomorrow they will say United Nations and Bill Gates want to help them to fight Ebola. They will begin to seize your property that they use it to borrow money. That is the coronavirus in Nigeria. Don't let them deceive you. They're fighting battles on different fronts. Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
My name is Anthony Patrick. I come from a Bible state. Right now, I'm calling from Aba, Omega Field. Michiko Gigabi, I'm going to bless you. Michiko Gigabi, I'm going to bless my leader, Mazin Namdekano, and Mazu Choka for my phone. Mazu Onyibe, Biafra is here. I quite state is in Biafra land. Let me talk for my people with my diary.
Go ahead, my brother.
I miss you. I am Anthony Patrick. Token. Saint Obiam. Aqua State. Biafra land. They ended up. They didn't about to restore Biafra. The Biafra man employ from where well. The guy became poor Biafra, them poor Nagipo. I didn't poke a rookie rigid. If they get that, they know. And make sure you restore your own Jeremy. Mbo, Pepe Yen. You can now bought it down half land years, man, jogging on it down. Mbo, it allowed to get in. Chayanuka, it yet about Marato de Gidicana. You can't get no book and take it. Make sure you don't restore. It's a song. But George, you go Sabiama, bless you and bless your family. Bless my coordinator, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue, and there is no two ways about that. Caller on the line.
Hello, Maz.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay, Maz, I thank you for the truth you've unveiled. I'm Joy. I'm calling from Aba. I thank you for the truth that you've unveiled. Why would they say that Ebola has gotten to Nigeria? How can Ebola get to Nigeria? Only the bad road in Aba. In fact, they go slow in Osishoma. Cannot even allow Ebola to get to Aba. Why are they using that as an excuse to distract people from the bad things and the little that are planning to do? Thank God for giving me this revelation, for unveiling the truth, for everybody to know. Okay? Thank you very much,
Ada. We must continue. You see, this is the truth. This is how the truth works. This is why the truth is very good that you see. If you look at on Facebook now, those of you on Facebook, you will see one outside boy. He should be around 17 years. His name is Baminas Amana. Baminas Amana is not concerned about how Awusa Fulani is using Boko Haram to kill Awusa and take over their land. He's worried about us, that history will repeat itself. And what is the history? That Yoruba, Awusa, Fulani, and British government conspired again and kill Biafra. And Bamina want us to keep quiet and pretend as a conquered fool. And then let's be one Nigeria so they will not kill us again. But Bamila, as hopeless as you are, your people have been conquered by Fulani. And Nigeria has not stopped killing anybody either. But you don't have sense. Honestly, you don't have sense. I have to respond to you because you will think you have sense. Bamina, go to your village now. Fulani herdsmen who are not Nigerian are taking over our land. Where do you come from? Do you have a father? Were you born in IDP camp? Are you part of the Bambia Lalamajiri Begging Association of Northern Nigeria? Which one are you? This is what you told our father. We will kill you again. Oh. We will kill you again. Oh. We will kill you again. Oh. Don't worry. That thing you people are looking for. History will surely repeat itself, but we will tell you how it will end this time. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Morning.
Good
Mazi.
morning. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mazi, good morning. Yeah, Mazi, my name is Onyekachi Ebubebulam. I'm from Imo State, on Haji in Biafra land. I'm calling you from Indonesia. Mazi, I want to compliment you for the great work you have been doing, first of all. Chukwu Okabiama will bless you. Chukwu Okabiama will bless you. Mazi, what I want to say is regarding what is happening in Imo State today. About the current governor who the Hausa Fulani have installed in Imo State today. We all can see he have started his job. And I think it is time for us all the IBOB members in Imo State and in Biafra land at a large, to wake up and say no to this evil that is about to happen. Likewise, what happened in Port Harcourt last 4 days ago, I was caught by a friend who is a hardcore IBOB member. Presently, when the scene was taking place, Hausa Fulani is all over in our land. We need to rise up. As you used to say, we are not afraid whether they are all over in Biafra land. When we take off, then we know that we know our land more than they do.
My brother told me that we don't bow for Arose. Is it Fulani we are going to bow for?
Yes,
that one, they
yes,
think
yes,
America will come and help them. We are waiting for them.
Chukwu Okabama will bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the good work.
We are not going anywhere. My father told me that we don't bow for idol. Is it Fulani we are going to bow down for? You better think again. People must not mistake our quietness as a sign of cowardness or cowardice. People must not think that we don't know why we are here. Our leader has made it clear. Where you see, remember the war, remember the war. This is our pain. Is it Bamuda or Big Baranda, the ID camp manufactured baby? Because I always happy when I see you people on Facebook. Yeah, you people have not seen war. You people have not seen war. You don't know that is our pain? How can you fight a war in our land and then get to your land? All those ammunition people are bringing to Biafra land. By the time you will know it is happening in Sokoto, your eye will clear. History repeats itself. Don't you know we are the children of those people who your people murdered? But don't worry, the time will tell. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on
Yes,
WhatsApp.
Mazi, good morning.
Good morning, Ada. Go ahead, please.
My name is Obonna Patience Favor, calling from UAE. Mazi, you are always in spirit.
Of course.
May Chukwu Okabiyama continue to bless you, to guide you, to protect you. Nothing will happen. Enemies, they will try, but they will try, but will never
It is
succeed.
their duty to be trying. And it is our own duty to make sure they will continue to fail.
Your life is hidden in the hands of Chukwu Okabiyama. So that's one thing the Zoo people don't understand. They will try to harm you, but they will never get to you. Because Chukwu Okabiyama started this institution. And Chukwu Okabiyama is the only one that will determine what will happen and not human being. And is given birth by a woman. What God has said, no man can change it. Mazi, I want to commend you for your work. It's not easy. I want to thank you for everything you are doing, that Biafra will be restored. May Chukwu Okabiyama continue to bless you. May Chukwu Okabiyama continue to be with you, strengthen you. And may God in heaven, oh God, crown you. In the mighty name of Yahweh, Yeshua's name, I prayed.
You see, my sister, because we know people like you are out there, that is why we have the courage to do what we are doing. Because I can assure you, the influence of every genuine IPOB member across the globe is an inspiration to what we are doing here. Make no mistake about that. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I will appreciate if you speak louder. Go ahead, please. Hit the nail on the head.
May Chukwu Okabiyama bless you and our deputy and our leader. In Jesus' name we pray. Ọrụ nke na-arụrụ anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra. Aha m bụ Achụbike Paul Odo from Imo State.
and bi n'obodo Lagos Zoo nke Nigeria. Biko Maazị, achọrọ m ịkọtara gị our coordinator na Egbe province since o esiri gacha olili our leader parent ya. M na-akpọ nọmba ọ naghị aga since until now ọ naghị aga. And they give him another person number. All first and Tangra register. Since I got burial, since I'm amateur burial, I'm not posting number.
You send me message. Send me message on this WhatsApp. Complain about what you just said. I will make him talk to you directly.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, man. I just see it.
Udo.
No.
Biafrans worldwide, there will be a 3 days fasting and prayer for all indigenous people of Biafra from Friday 6th of March to Sunday 8th of March 2020. Theme: Solemn Assembly. Joel chapter 1 verse 14. Esther chapter 4 verse 16. Prayer topic: Day 1, 6th of March 2020. Thanking Chukwu Okike Abiama for how he has led us thus far. Secondly, for the successful burial of our leader's parent, Psalms chapter 8 and Psalms chapter 111, Psalms chapter 124. Day 2, 7th March 2020, destroying the enemies who have invaded the land of Biafra. Psalms chapter 35 from verse 1 to 8, Psalms chapter 68 from verse 1 to 8, Isaiah chapter 49 from verse 24 to 26, Isaiah chapter 59 from verse 10 to 19, 2 Chronicle chapter 20 from verse 1 to 25. Day 3, 8th March 2020. O Lord, restore Biafra by your mighty hand, according to your promises. In the book of Isaiah chapter 10, verse 24 to 27, Micah chapter 5 from verse 1 to 15. Duration of fasting. Category A, 3 days dry fasting. Category B, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Category C, 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Category D, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Category E, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Category F, 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next day. Category G, only 1 hour daily for children, old people, pregnant women, and those on medication. One can choose the category convenient for him and be consistent. Chukwu Okike Abiama will answer us and restore Biafra nation for us. This year 2020, which is Biafra Jubilee, prepared by Evangelist Ozako Nwokike, signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke, Head of Religious Affairs Committee. Announcer, Mazi Chidebere Obioro Kafo, Anambra Central Senatorial District Media Coordinator, directed by the Anambra State Media Coordinator, Mazi Ike Nwajako. Coming to you from the table of all state media, led by Mrs. Obi Mboma. Every announcement and management is from the form and control of indigenous people of Biafra under the supreme leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Okuka. Yes, of course, Chukwu Okike Abiama is the one that is leading us. If you are Yoruba, if you are Hausa, if you are British government, if you are one Nigeria, anytime you remind us about what you did to our parents, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself that you still want us to be in the same country. You should be ashamed of yourself. When I was Fulani Yoruba, when idiots are coming to tell us, history will repeat itself, we will kill you again, you will remain inside one Nigeria. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not Boko Haram? Are you not Fulani headsmen? Are you not Meatiala? Are you not Lamido Samisu? Are you not an idiot? Look at the Awusa. The only way to mock us is in Yamini. And you just are telling me that you know I'm friending Yoruba and Awusa. Hey, they can be our friend. God punish all of them. Yara. But I tell you, we understand all these things. You will be the one to be frustrated in the end. My brother on WhatsApp, are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. How now they greet and now also pray then call. Is he also pray then call? Also pray then call. Go ahead, my brother. Good morning from here.
Onyibe. Oh, hey, Biafra.
All of them must hate Biafra in the end.
Onyibe. Hey, this man, you always motivate my spirit early in the morning. If I never hear from you in the morning, I don't think that day has been completed. You always, in fact, I don't know where you come from, or I don't know whether you and the Mazen and the Kano, whether are the same mother. In fact, I don't know whether you come from the same mother. The same spirit. Ah, God. Mazi, you have said it all. I've been listening to you this morning. And it's only those that has, they say, Onyamara, Onyameyasu Onyibe, Onyameyasu Onala. Our people are becoming so much, I don't know how I can describe them.
No, they are becoming better now. No, our people are good now. Believe me. Our people are waking up. Don't make any mistake about that. You notice on daily basis, I have close to 3,000. Of course, they are doing well, I must tell you. Almost 200 years, they reconfigured us. If God is not with us, He will take us another 400 years to free ourselves. Believe me, I appreciate them.
Oh my God.
They are trying, I can tell you. They are waking up. 200 years. Look at this thing we are doing here. Do you know, check yourself as a child, you will see every Hausa Fulani with radio. Now we they carry our radio. Now we they carry our radio. So people say Yoruba is not talking Hausa, then don't talk their own finish. Now when we start our own, very soon now that we no go carry radio again. Hausa now Fulani, they don't need radio. Yoruba don't need radio. They used to have radio Kudirat. All of them have, but they have finished their job. That is what we are telling our people. We will finish our job on this radio and we will continue from there. Are you still there?
Don't get. I'll stay there, my
Go
brother.
ahead,
in fact, I don't know what to say. Anybody that listening today, your voice, as we are going to listen to, I have recharged my data because of Mazi. Because my brother, I don't know the kind of passion, I don't know the kind of spirit I've developed. I don't know, I can't even describe it. If you say me with the move, we go move. Just send go, my brother. The command just almost something will begin to happen. Hey, I believe our people, as you said, they have been coping up. They have been. Oh,
I can assure you that. Thank you very much.
People, both women and other things, the way they have been coming up to this, I pray to every one of them. God Almighty will keep them strong everywhere they are. Our master, our deputy, everywhere you are, they call all IPOBs and the principal officers. May God Almighty will bless every one of us.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
thank you very much. Our people must understand. One miracle I have seen and one truth God has opened our eyes to see is that more than 90% of people who are not even IPOB, they are drunk Biafra. They are drunk Biafra. Oh God, what will I say? Biafrans, you are good people. Anywhere you find yourself, anywhere you are compelled to be, because some people see we are conquered people, they want to take over our land. Please be good. Be Biafran. But understand one thing is at stake. We must come back home. I will say, do have a nice day. And goodbye from here. Sincere appreciation to those of you who are able to call. My apology to those that cannot take their call now because my time is up already. And having said that, our leader, Mazen Nandekano, will be on air this evening. This evening, today, the 29th day of the month of February, the year of Chukwukika Abiaman 2020, and at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time. Make sure you have your pen and your papers with you. Make sure you recharge your phone, charge your battery, because there is no lights. Buy fuel to power your generator. Make sure you are there. Ndioshin and Diama. Everybody get ready. And of course, I will be signing off from here. God be with all of us.
Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku.
Special dedication to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPM families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another Savior. Holy, 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 Olumewojuku is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Iyomadika, yapika kokwa na mloa. Hey, alamekele mazuche mefo. It's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing along, holy, 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 Nandekama is another Savior. 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 Ofukai de Tishi.